Ladies and gentlemen, the time is upon us. D-list celebrities for an incredible, phenomenal movie. We're getting the sequel to Amazing. Into the Spider-Verse, dog. I'm so pumped. This is going to be great. Miles Morales is going to be here. I'm so stoned and ready for this movie. I got a nice little fanny pack because your mom likes it. See you soon. Ladies and gentlemen, guess what? Your mom called us. She said you wet the bed again. So how about we try not to do that as much? Welcome back to Saturday Morning Cartoons, your number 7 favorite podcast in the entire world. I'm Doug, he's Ray. Let me tell you, I'm from Earth 420, he's from Earth 69. We're both Spider-Man. It's finally time to come out. The movie came out, we gotta announce everything. Yeah. We're both Spider-Man. It is what it is.
You've seen the cameo by now.
You obviously seen us. We were with Samberg the entire time, which we also called that a long time ago, and I forgot, and Ray instructed me.
Yeah.
Or he informed me on it. That was insane. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Saturday Morning Cartoons. It's such a great episode to be here. It's such a great time to be here. They just dropped Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which was the sequel to the original. Man.
Yeah. How dare they? They spent the first 40 minutes talking about shit nobody cared about and already knew, and then didn't end the movie.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I
Bro, all the Spider-Men weren't even in it till like 45 minutes in.
So if you guys are wondering how we felt about Fast X, here's a clip. He put on multiple occasions where he was honest, where he was like, no, your suffering's not over yet, where he still wanted to continue.
Yeah, we got more, bitch.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, he drops the Hoover Dam on him and his son at the end of the movie, and right before the dam bursts, credits roll.
Bro.
And a day before that, he was like, oh yeah, maybe it'll be a trilogy in the series. Acting like that wasn't gonna have to have another fucking Fast. He said Fast 11 might happen. It has to happen.
It has to. The movie didn't end. You just rolled the credits, bro.
Like, I'm about a 6 there on the happiness scale. I'm about a 7.5 maybe. The movie cinematically was a masterpiece.
Yeah. It was good.
Wow. Best animated superhero movie of all time. 100% correct and accurate. Not going to beat the first one.
No.
Because of its iconic ability alone. But man, did y'all try. Damn. Yo, I'm impressed. The cameos that appeared in this movie, whether they were glimpses from other movies, to different animation styles, to live action. That's right, live action people are in this movie, to all kinds of small things. Genuinely what superhero movies are supposed to be. It gave me a newfound respect for Sony, which I didn't think I could have again for them after watching the first Venom movie and then Morbius. But look at them go. Killing it. I forgot they did good stuff on occasions.
Yeah, sometimes.
Man, the ending.
Yeah.
Wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Because I let you know ahead of time before going into the movie. I was like, yo, this is an intended trilogy. This is going to end on a cliffhanger. And we were still...
Oh, no, you didn't tell me that.
Yeah, we were walking in the theater. Right after you filmed it. Right before you filmed the intro. I was like, yeah, man. I was like, it's going to be like Fast X. Like, it's going to end on...
You said something about a trilogy. I think was all I heard.
Man, I was like, I
didn't get that. I was like, don't get
cliffhanger. Yeah, I was like, don't get frustrated. I was like, don't. It's gonna be like Fast X to an extent.
I remember before we left, and you said something. You were trying to tell me something without telling me something.
Yeah.
And so you're like, there's gonna be a point where like a thing may or may not happen, and we may or may not be sad, or it may.
Yeah.
And then.
Yeah.
You just couldn't tell me without telling me what it was.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the first live action Prowler has been in the game.
Yeah.
Immediately in the first Tom Holland Spider-Man, and you're like, oh, that's cool. He's Prowler in this. He already talks about Miles.
It was so fucking awesome.
Dude, that's what it was.
Okay, that's what it was?
I was like,
okay,
please be real.
Yeah, that was fucking awesome.
That wow. Awesome. Donald Glover, I didn't think he would do it.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was going to come back to the MCU in the slightest. The fact that they got him for this, impressive. There were also a couple of live-action people in there behind him in the background, and I couldn't see. But when the breakdown comes out for New Rockstars, I'm gonna find out.
Yeah.
Man, this movie was something.
It was strange. once it got going, it was real good, and then they just kind of abruptly ended it.
Yeah.
Just right when.
Now, I want to know, man, this Andy Samberg as a Scarlet or as Ben Reilly.
Yeah.
Is still so good because like there's an SNL clip of Andy Samberg impersonating Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, donkey, what's going on? You're a donkey. I like that. You eat apples, right? I produce Entourage.
And then he's impersonating Nicolas Cage.
Well, Seth, I can explain if you just calm down!
He mixed both of those impersonations together for Ben Reilly. And when you're watching the clips, you're going to be like, what the fuck, dude? Like, yes, exactly.
Jesus.
I was impressed. With all of the Spider-Man they brought in PS4 Spider-Man.
Yeah, I saw on
they had the Ultimate Spider-Man. They had the Disney XD version of Spider-Man that was like that said something to Miles when they were all in there in that like room, and he was like, "We know what you're going through, Miles." Where the fuck the smallest one.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
that was the Disney. I'm pretty sure that was.
I didn't see that.
I'm pretty sure that was Drake Bell as the voice.
Oh my god.
He might have.
In prison?
Drake Bell was the voice of a Spider-Man. I don't know if it was that one, but it was along those lines. So that's why I was like, what the fuck is that fucking Drake Bell? Bro. I never thought that I'd hear his voice again. He went to jail. Then he went and got divorced. Man, who would have thought David Dobrik would have saved Josh's career and just let Drake fall?
Jesus Christ. Oh, man.
Man.
It was kind of the story with the Spot was kind of weird. Like, tying it all in with him being the original Anomaly Miles.
Yeah, like, what a shit.
42.
What a shit show. Like, genuinely, from the first movie, he's not in it at all.
Yeah.
Not even a cameo. Like, the cameo of him.
Scientist.
Of him. Like, there's a scene where him and Peter B. Parker are running out of Alchemex, I think is what it's called.
Something like that.
And they throw a bagel, and it's like you can literally see the word bagel when it hits him. You know, it's like or like pow. It said bagel when it hit that scientist. So when he was like, "You threw a bagel at me," that's their quick where he was in this.
Oh, sure, that's fair.
What a fucking hand job of a way to introduce a villain.
Yeah, really. I was here when it happened. Kind of origin is shitty.
To the point where even he was like, "You were?"
Yeah. I don't even know what you're fucking talking about, dog.
I think that Oscar Isaac's performance as Miguel O'Hara.
Oh, was that who played Miguel?
Yeah.
I was wondering about
old
that.
Moon Knight himself. Allison wanted a Moon Knight reference or a Moon Knight cameo, just something random.
Yeah. Well, there's some great Spider-Man Moon Knight scenes.
Dude,
panels and shit.
Dude, yeah. I love that. I love the fact that they're like, Spider-Man's not allowed to drink. He's not allowed to do so many things.
Right.
But Moon Knight can do those things. So when he's talking to him and he's like, Steven, Steven, are we taking your ketamine today or something like that? And he's like, don't talk to me, Spider Boy. You know, just like the most random, quippy. Yeah. Like, I would love to see that. I think Shameik Moore did a spectacular job voicing Miles Morales.
Yes.
As he always does.
Absolutely. Does he do Miles in the PS4 game, or is that a different?
No, different guy. Yeah, different guy.
Interesting.
Also, I don't know how I feel about Ganke not helping him in this franchise.
That was really weird.
I
kind of forgot he was like that.
He doesn't know he's Spider-Man in the first movie until the very end, when they're all like on top of his ceiling. They're trying to hide, and he walks in the room and he sees like all the Spider-Man with like and then that's the only thing. And then like there's like at the end where he's like, I'm Miles Morales, and he's like he dabs up his roommate, and because he's fine with it.
Yeah.
That's all you see.
They could have made it a trilogy without
ending it like that.
Ending it like that. Like, people were gonna go see a third one. You could have just let him fucking kill Miles' dad or whatever the fuck is gonna happen in the end.
He's gonna. Yeah. He'll die in the third one.
Yeah. It was a really strange decision. I feel like it started just so damn slow.
Well, okay, so here's a couple of things. A couple of theories like we did with Booster Gold, just so it's a little bit down the line. Miles Morales and them, they're talking about what the canon points.
Yeah.
Okay, in Doctor Strange, they're absolute points. They're incursions, things of that nature.
Yeah.
They're variants.
Mm-hmm.
The Madam Web movie coming out has to do with the the entire web of the entire multiverse of Spider-Man.
Okay, yeah.
I think all of these fucking movies and stuff I think Sony is branching into Marvel enough for them to bring in all of these Spider-Men in for not only Spider-Geddon, which is essentially like an Infinity War for Spider-Man.
Oh shit.
But also for Secret Wars and the Kang Dynasty.
Really?
Because they're in the end of Ant-Man, you remember all of the multiple Kangs and stuff like that coming in.
Yeah.
All the incursions and variants and stuff like that. What could happen?
Okay.
Remember Mr. Fantastic was talking about like we can't let incursions happen.
Sure.
Same thing with Miguel O'Hara. He was like, we can't have you're an anomaly. You should not. You should not be here. So I really think they're gonna it's all gonna add into Secret Wars and stuff like that.
I think it builds up into that. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
What do you rate the movie? I think I overhyped it in my head. And you?
I definitely had it overhyped too because the first one just genuinely is so damn good. Like it's just a fucking masterpiece of
number one
everything.
Is a 9.5, maybe 9.7.
Yeah. I mean, it's visually great. The story's great. The pacing's great.
Soundtrack is incredible. Yeah. The second one, I'll give it an 8. Maybe not a 7.5. I'll give it an 8.
8 overall rating?
Yeah. It could have been better. Could have been a lot worse.
It could have been a lot worse.
Ant-Man.
I think you mentioned the soundtrack of the first one being great.
Yeah.
The second one, on Twitter, there was just constant hype because Metro Boomin was doing the soundtrack for 2, and it was just constantly dropping the fucking Spider-Man edits of all the artists. But it didn't feel like the soundtrack played nearly into the movie as much as the first one did.
Right.
It wasn't like as integrated. The music wasn't. It felt really disconnected.
Disconnected is the perfect word for how it felt. Like I was definitely out of touch when I was like, I'm not a sunflower dude in this movie. What the fuck? I don't give a rat's ass. Hang on. I got to go back. If you would have told me when I was watching Space Cats on SNL that when I watched Hot Rod for the first time that Andy Samberg would have played a Spider-Man, that Seth Rogen would be a pottery making, tie cutting with Franco, grown great man. If you would have told me stuff like a Miles Morales movie was happening, I would have laughed. Like that wasn't that. I want an Andy Samberg series of Ben Reilly.
Yeah.
Truly.
Do you think any spinoffs happen because of the Spider-Verse movies?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked, Ray. So it has officially been announced by Amy Pascal, who is Pascal Productions, or Pictures, wherever that ad was right there. Timeout. Ladies and gentlemen, please be courteous to your fucking children, eyes, and everyone that has epilepsy. The intro to this fucking movie, there was more bright flashing lights and showing all of the companies that were a part of this goddamn production than the entire movie. Like, legitimately, my eyes were, like, I had to, like, squint because it was that bad. Yeah. Like, it really, I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I thought, I was like, man, are my eyes not going to focus for the movie? Like, I got real nervous. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Jesus Christ.
But Amy Pascal, she announced that we are officially getting a live-action Miles Morales. It is going to happen.
Oh, okay. Fuck
yes.
Yeah.
A Spider-Woman movie is coming. Not happening, is coming sooner than you think.
Really? Okay. Following Jess or no other information?
It was announced that Sydney Sweeney is going to play Spider-Woman in this.
Okay.
In the Madam Web movie, in the live action.
Dude, they overhyped the Spider-Man. Like, truly, even fucking other than Miguel, like, there really wasn't.
They overhyped the ball.
Yeah.
Pravita Picard.
Yeah.
Who is Dopinder in the Deadpool universe? The cab driver.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's
That's
who that is.
That's who that is. He was
so good.
So fucking
so great.
awesome.
You were amazing, my friend.
Yeah.
Hobie Brown, Spider-Punk.
Okay, yeah, he was sick. But it was just, I didn't feel like it was long enough. I don't know.
He is on the verge. He's walking real close upon Alan Richardson in Fast X.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like, he's teaching him how to do shit. You know, he's anti-establishment.
Yeah. He's just there for chaos kind of shit.
So there might be something out of nowhere, you know, where he obviously gave Gwen the watch to help.
Yeah.
But man, he's just walking that fucking line where he's just, you know, so incredible job. Man, he was cooler with the mask on. Like, how's he cooler?
Yeah, he was. What did you think of Miles as the Prowler at the end? That kind of reveal.
I liked it. I like what they're doing with it. Y'all brought all these Spider-Man just to make him a clone to be the villain and not even a Spider-Man clone? Like, how fucking sad is that?
Yeah. I like I like that they had to give us a visual shot of New York without Spider-Man, because it was just like several buildings on fire.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have the fire department anymore. You can't put out the fires.
Not when they're corrupt.
I mean, Spider-Man he didn't have a fire extinguisher out there,
but he stopped a lot of New York from being corrupt and shit. Like, it's the same thing with
I feel you.
Batman. What happens to Gotham if Batman's not there?
I feel you, but
Gotham blows up. Gotham just turned into like 45 buildings out of the 7,500.
Yeah.
To the point where they're like, we'll just nuke Gotham. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, Joker can eat my balls. I think it was cool that we got to see Uncle Aaron again. That was a really big character in the first one of him passing. Like, that was his version of Uncle Ben. Mm-hmm. And to see both of them working together just the whole night, it's very odd. Yeah. It's odd and exciting at the same time, because obviously for some fucking reason he's going to be a big bad, because they wouldn't just bring him in if he wasn't going to be a bigger villain in the next movie.
Yeah.
Aaron, like Uncle Aaron and fucking Evil Miles.
Yeah.
So it's good and bad at the same time, which is why I still think he gets an 8.
How do you think the next movie? What's the resolution of the next movie?
Yes. They were talking about...
We'll see in 6 years, I guess.
Yeah, they were talking about all 3 Spider-Man were going to make an appearance. Like, their actual selves, not fucking tape from the Amazing Spider-Man 1.
Yeah. Which was... It was kind
great.
of a cool aspect of getting the live-action flashbacks, but then also it was like the Spectacular Spider-Man or whatever, his animation style. It was cool how they layered in everybody's animation style.
Where he's still fucking 2001.
Yeah.
It
was cool shit.
We're going to sway off of the Spider-Verse real quick episode, because that movie was still all over the place to an extent.
I'm 6.5, 7. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It just wasn't near what the first one was in my eyes.
Ray and I talked about this, that if we overhyped the Flash movie, we're going to disband the podcast. Because if this movie is not exceed our expectations, we riot, podcast is over. I start doing OnlyFans for my feet and my belly button. It's over.
If I walk out of a 6.5, 7 Flash movie, this podcast isn't happening.
No, dude.
It's just going to be the fucking end.
I'll go sober. We might have to join the military.
Change our lives.
Completely.
Bro.
We might have to be accountants.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Speaking of The Flash, the director announced if given a sequel, he will not recast Ezra Miller. He said there's no way we can do it without a recast. There's no way we can do it with a recast.
Here's the thing.
James Gunn don't give a fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Do you think James Gunn takes that as like, he's like, okay. It's like, you're gonna hitch your wagon to fucking Ezra Miller. That's who you're gonna. That's the hill you're dying on.
You mean your version of a sequel?
Yeah. It's like, okay, we won't make another Flash movie for 10 fucking years.
All right, fine.
You've reset the timeline, bitch.
You didn't hear me say he was in the first chapter of Gods and Monsters, did you?
Yeah.
Speak when spoken to, stun.
Yeah, I saw that report, and I thought it was very strange it's like will not be recast or could not be recast or something. The way he said couldn't be played better or something. Right after fucking Grant Gustin just wrapped up a 10-year career playing fucking Flash.
Like Grant Gustin did it for 10 years on a corny show and didn't get a single charge.
Yeah.
It's not hard to be a good person.
Yeah.
Grant Gustin did it on the CW.
Yep.
What? You've done like 4 appearances, maybe, as the Flash. Like, you're a fucking joke. Ugh.
Unreal.
Goodness gracious.
Can't wait for that fucking movie, though.
No shit.
So good.
They have announced that Spider-Man 4, starring Tom Holland and Zendaya, will officially start filming the second the writer's strike ends.
Okay.
The second it ends, they'll already start filming. They already have something finished.
Damn, okay.
So, that's great. Disney is on a giant slate.
Are they?
Of dropping things. Among that, their rivals have decided to make live actions of the movies themselves. They've decided to make a live action How to Train Your Dragon.
Really?
Yeah.
That's going to be tough to pull off.
No shit. That's going to be an Aragon all over and again. Mason Thames from the main kid from The Black Phone. It was a horror movie with Ethan Hawke. And Nico Parker. She was the daughter of Joel in the Last of Us TV show.
Okay.
The one that died immediately. She plays Astrid. He'll play Hiccup. Yeah, that's in theory. Cannot wait. You know, what I mean? It's like Kung Fu Panda 4. I'm obviously gonna be there to see it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
But I'm nervous.
Yeah, Kung Fu Panda.
Also,
top 3 favorite movies, bro.
Also, never seen Toy Story 4 because I've been real nervous to see it.
Oh really?
Yeah. Because same thing with Kung Fu Panda, man. Like, how do you continue it after 3?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, fair enough.
Unfortunately, I wish that you and I had great success. You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking like Little Mermaid Memorial Day weekend level success. Because this movie, this talented actress, just raked in a little over 120 mil on a 4-day weekend.
It's unreal.
What, dude?
Have you ever watched Young Sheldon?
Dude, of course.
Of course.
My mother watches Big Bang Theory, of course.
My parents watch Big Bang Theory and cackle. They love it. They
no.
love that shit.
This morning, me and Mom were hanging out. We were just talking shit, and she had found Allison couldn't find her glasses, dog, for like 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
So Mom, in the middle of her waking up, looking for her own glasses, she just fucking randomly finds out like the shades. And I was like, man, you just randomly felt that mom instinct kick in, like the kids can't find something, I gotta fucking grab it real quick. You just like pulled out of fucking nowhere, like it's just mom just doing mom shit. But we were watching Big Bang Theory and a scene happened, and you just the biggest cackle from my mother. She loves this fucking show, and it makes me love and appreciate the show even more.
Yeah, it really does. It warps your own opinion of Big Bang and Young Sheldon.
And I think that's the best type of people, where you can love someone else's passion because of how passionate they are.
Yeah.
Like,
Big Bang Theory sucks, but I'm not going to shit on it in front of my parents when
no,
they're enjoying
man.
an episode. You know?
I'm telling you right now, I've seen it all the way through. It's not bad.
I just can't
it's
stand
not good.
The laugh track. They just won't. I've seen on TikToks, like,
they take them
of course, like
You've seen clips.
Where's it? Yeah, I've seen clips of even like they're so scared to be genuine in the Big Bang Theory show.
Yeah.
Like any time that Sheldon had like a genuine moment where he wasn't being like LOL so random, they would have to play it off as a joke and put the laugh track at the end type of shit. Not like the usual argument where people are like, this is cringe because of the laugh track. But it was like scared to be genuine at any moment. Like, I think Young Sheldon's a great show, genuinely, because it's
never seen an
it's
episode.
not a comedy.
Never seen a single episode.
Only
seen Big Bang Theory.
Young Sheldon's good because it's not. There's no laugh track. They're not trying to be. It's not a comedy. Like, it's really slice of life kind of a drama type of show.
Southern
and
Texas,
it's a phenomenal fucking change.
Family back in the 80s.
Yeah, 80s.
Okay.
Yeah, it's great show. Like, I used to go over to Dad's house, and he would, like, recap the last episode he had watched in great detail. And I'd be like, what the fuck is this? And finally, I caught an episode with him one day, and I was like,
Some bitch.
like, this shit ain't bad. You know? Like, truly, it's...
That boy in that button-up shirt make me feel happy. I like it.
Great show. Anyway.
I respect that. More live-action Disney shows. Movies. I forgot.
Yeah, we got off topic.
Hercules.
Hercules.
Live-action Hercules by the Russo brothers, who made The Avengers.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
In limbo, and it may not happen. I don't want it to because it doesn't need to. Oh, God.
How far out are these?
No release dates for Hercules and on.
Okay.
The Hunchback, starring Josh Gad.
Josh Gad. What a throwback.
As Olaf. Who's Olaf? And yeah.
This is all live action shit?
Yes. They're all live action.
Damn.
That is gonna be terrible.
What is, like, Josh Gad's best
Olaf.
role?
Olaf.
Like, besides that? Like, what he just got cast as?
Olaf the Snowman?
Oh,
In Frozen?
That's who he is?
Yeah.
What's his, like, best live action role?
Book of Mormon or his New Girl appearance is Bear Claw?
Okay.
That's not true. I'm sure it's bigger stuff.
I didn't realize you were saying he was Olaf.
Oh yeah.
I didn't realize that's what you were saying.
Yeah, he's the snowman on the two Frozen movies. That's probably his biggest credit.
Biggest credit.
But
let me rephrase
this
is
that.
a live action
yes,
movie.
That's 100% his biggest credit. Oh, he was who's Gaston's little buddy in Beauty and the Beast? No,
could not tell you.
Whoever Nafu, something like that. Whoever his little sidekick is, that was also Josh Gad. He also played in that. Good for him.
Okay, so he does a lot of voice acting.
But that was live action. But yes, he's very musically inclined.
I'm so turned around.
Yeah, dude, I understand. Beauty and the Beast was live action. Was Hermione Granger, the guy who was the sidekick of Gaston, who is like the main village fucking hunk, whatever, that wants Belle, Hermione Granger, and Beauty and the Beast. The sidekick is Josh Gad, they all sing and do musical numbers.
Oh, right on.
Fits in perfectly. Frozen, obviously not live action.
Sure.
He's the snowman.
Olaf.
Hunchback, not gonna happen. It says it may not in limbo may not happen.
Oh.
Let's see.
Interesting.
Yeah, Josh Gad produced and starring.
Oh, I only know Josh Gad from a show called 1600 Pen. That's the only thing I ever watched him in. I did not know he was Olaf though. That kind of blows my fucking mind.
That's what I'm saying. When I'm like, man, look at fucking. I lost it. No, fuck it. No, it was like Seth Rogen, the Seth Rogen thing. Sorry,
yeah,
my bad. Whereas
go.
like you see them in these roles when you're like, look, man, there's no way that they can be that mature to do something this great.
Yeah.
Like I would have never thought Jake Johnson was gonna be Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's
fucking
awesome.
Like Nick Miller and Jake Perralta are Spider-Man. Does that make sense to anyone?
That's true.
All right.
Yeah.
Hot Rod is Spider-Man. Let's get that out of the way, okay? Nick Miller, man. Nick Miller. So great.
Incredible.
Dude, it makes me so happy. A couple more live action movies that are coming out from Disney. The Aristocats.
Live action
Little Aristocat
I don't
movie.
think I ever watched the animated one.
I never saw it either. Questlove is going to direct it.
Interesting.
Questlove is the fucking man.
Yeah.
Directing and overseeing music. Then it's going to slap. Prince Anders. I don't know who the fuck that is.
Yeah, I don't either.
Prince Anders. That makes he sounds familiar, but I'm sure it'll hit us in the comments, or if we make it a clip, someone will be like, he was this person, and you're a fucking Disney adult. Man, when the world goes to shit, Ray, the group of people that we gotta really worry about, it's not racist in the world. They're obviously the big issue.
Of course.
But when the apocalypse hits, Disney adults,
gotta watch out for them.
They are gonna be fucking cannibals. Dude, you're telling me Tiffany, mother of 3, that hates her life and being a soccer mom, feels unappreciated.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the apocalypse hits and she's not allowed to go see her little dose of Goofy and Mickey. Not allowed to go to the fucking Buzz Lightyear rides and shit like that.
Yep.
Eating people.
Yep.
Guaranteed.
First to snap, bro.
Without a doubt.
Yeah. Shit.
Also, Lilo and Stitch is in production. Cruella 2 and Bambi.
Live action Lilo and Stitch?
All three of them.
Oh my
Cruella 2
God.
with Emma Stone was amazing. Bambi is going to be devastating.
Yeah.
They're obviously going to change it. They're going to be like, well, we can't show Bambi's mom dying. Well, then it's not Bambi then.
It's not bad.
Same thing with Mulan. If you take Mulan singing out and you take Mushu out, take the cricket out, what is it then? It's not Mulan. Rename it. Make a lot more money. Sorry. I'm very passionate about my Mushu, my Mulan. It's one of my favorite movies of all time, and y'all fucked up the live action. We will never get a good live action Mulan because you guys said it was going to be offensive, and you know what's even more offensive? You not watching it because you didn't like the live action because they took out all the stuff you wanted. What? It makes no sense. What? Our movie flops. We don't know why. We took out all the stuff you wanted to see.
Oh, shit.
Dude, Eddie Murphy was down as hell to come back as Mushu the dragon in Mulan. And you guys fucked that up. You guys then postponed a couple years of his love for voice acting. That's why we didn't get a Donkey spinoff. That's why we didn't get more Shrek stuff. That's why Puss in Boots had to carry the franchise. It's all your fault. You're prolonging everything. You're the reason Mom and Dad broke up.
And they still don't love you.
Dude, I get sensitive talking about my foods, man. Quick recap before we end this episode. Johnny Cage from Mortal Kombat, the sequel coming out, the live action, has now been casted as Karl Urban.
Oh, wow.
Wow, indeed.
That's weird.
That is, man, that's all I've heard from people being like, Karl Urban, huh?
Yeah, we did that at the same fucking time.
Karl Urban, huh?
Strange.
Judge Dredd. All right. Okay. Vaco from fucking Chronicles of Riddick. Okay. And they announced it like this, so I'm phrasing it the exact article way. New spinoff for The Rock into the Fast franchise. New spinoff. Not Hobbs and Shaw sequel.
Oh.
New spinoff.
Is he Black Adaming again?
Dude, I don't even know what's happening. But if they're like, yeah, The Rock gets 4 movies, but we're only
getting away with it again, bro.
Dude, it doesn't make sense.
How does he make a Black Adam movie that's not a sequel to a goddamn Shazam? How is he gonna come back as Hobbs and not make a sequel to fucking Hobbs and Shaw? Why do they keep doing this, bro?
Dude,
I thought for sure his career was gonna suffer a little bit, at least a little bit. After this Black Adam.
Yeah, it did.
He had to go crawling back to Fast.
Yeah.
And they just said, okay, here's your own goddamn
That was
movie.
him. He had to come back.
Oh.
That was it. He didn't get to go lead DC and be the savior and bring back Henry Cavill and give the fans what they want. Kind of what he wants is to make money and be the star of everything.
Right.
Black Adam would have killed Superman in this franchise. You understand that? Black Adam would have killed everyone because I don't lose and I kill people.
Exactly.
And then you'd been like, that doesn't make sense. That's not how that happens. And then you would have just spent all your money and all your time investing in The Rock. So, good luck with Moana. Saw your work in Jungle Cruise. It's about drive. It's about power. Morbius sucked, and you did too. Motherfucker. Man, it's just The Rock. I can't. Man, you killed off John Cena. You chode. Whatever. Ladies and gentlemen. What a great episode. We hope you enjoyed it. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse was a beautiful cinematic masterpiece with a wild little storyline, an odd ending, and I give it an 8. Okay?
Fair enough.
Please be kind to one another. Drink plenty of water. And Big Time Rush just dropped a new song. So, probably need to check that out. We will see you guys in a week for Transformers Rise of the Beast.
Damn, that's next week.
Dude, yeah, it is.
I'm stoked. I'm stoked again. Who gives a shit about Spider-Man?
Yeah, dude, who cares, man? Also, Donald Glover was still in the fucking Spider-Verse movie.
Yeah.
That was the best part.
We still fucking get it all because of one little stupid fucking joking community. Dude, 20 goddamn years ago.
Spider-Man Black now? Who's gonna be Spider-Man Black now? I want you to play that clip because I love it when he does. You want to be Spider-Man Black now? It makes me laugh. Why do you make Michael Cera Shaft? Yes.